What's up, guys? Rainer here, back again. Today, in the arena, Chaac, Mayan god of rain. Chaac is an amazing solo lane god for the fact that he just has sustain for days, and his ability set also has really good wave clear. His passive, Overflow, whenever you land 5 consecutive melee attacks, your next ability is free. You can see it filling up here. There it is. Maxed out. Next ability I use is free. His 1, Thunderstrike, here it is. Boom. Throws his axe, does AoE damage to everybody. It's his primary wave clear, and also damage dealing ability besides his ultimate. His 2 is Torrent. It's his meh ability. It's the one I would max last. He does a spin around his... He does a 360-degree spin and gains protections for any enemy that is hit. And then his 3, you just saw it there, Rainstorm, allows Chaac to regenerate a portion of his health. It also slows enemies and reduces their attack speed whenever they are caught in the Rainstorm. Another thing to note is whenever his axe is out from Thunderstrike, all of his other abilities have an increased effect when the axe is out. So when you use his 2, he will teleport to the axe and do damage. You'll see it a couple of times. And then with his 3, he will also summon a Rainstorm on top of the axe, so you're able to slow enemies from a range. His ultimate is Storm Call. It is a large AoE attack that silences enemies for 3 seconds and reduces damage that they do. It is easily his best teamfight ability, just for the fact that you want to use it and get as many enemies as possible. There it is right there. Everyone's silenced, no one gets away. We pick up a very quick double kill because of it. Now that I've gone over his abilities, let's talk about the build. First thing I buy is Boots. Boots is pretty standard as far as a warrior god. Helps you get in close, helps you get away when you need it. And the next one is Transcendence. The key to Transcendence is that Chaac is mana hungry, even with his passive. I mean, you want to be able to throw your axes and use your 3 as often as possible. So you want to get Transcendence and start building minion stacks as quickly as possible, just so you get a large mana reserve, so that you can keep using abilities later in the game. As you can see here, all the enemies are bunched up or are on the minion wave, so I'm going to rush up here real fast and grab a quick couple of minion kills as they peel off. Throw my axe to finish the wave or do at least a bunch of damage. And it's always key that whenever you can, get those melee hits so that you build your passive up. Because a free ability is a free ability. You can't even argue with that. Zilla's over here going in real hard. Geb's tanking like a tank. Now I'm going to start beating on Ao Kuang. Finish him off. Take a big hit from his ultimate, though. So I catch a buff from Geb and pop my Rainstorm just to finish up my health. As you can see, I get caught in Poseidon's ultimate and Kitty Pools, which is a very quick insta-kill for Poseidon. So I'm going to move into some protections here. That's my my next build item. We'll get to that when we get to it. The key with Transcendence is when you build up your minion buffs, they don't go away when you die. So once you have them, you have them. Going in real hard with my ultimate here. You see my 2 there, the Torrent, and I'm chasing vigorously Ao Kuang. Tyr's going in hard on me, but I got a solid guy team here behind me. Looking to pop my my girdle. I should have popped it before I went in, but you know, I'm bad at Smite, so it happens. Waiting for my Rainstorm to come on cooldown, and you can see here the health that I'm going to get back. Just a huge quantity of health that you get back. It increases the higher the level. I mean, it gets to the point where you can just heal yourself through abilities. I catch Thor with my ulti, or with my one there, and then use my rainstorm to slow him down. We aren't able to capitalize on it, but he has to basically beeline out of here because he knew we were hot on his tail. So even with my increased mana storage, I am burning through mana quite quickly. So I'm gonna come over here and grab this blue because it'll help me out. Nobody else needs it, so I'm gonna grab it. Neith apparently wants to pick up red, even though she's got speed. So I'm here. I'm gonna help her out. Coming in from the side, throw my axe down. One of the keys that you want to make sure you remember is that whenever you land your ultimate near your axe, you get bonus damage. So try to do that as often as possible as well. So I picked up a kill with my ultimate because, I mean, his ultimate isn't a huge damage deal as far as, like, ultimates go, but it does do really good damage still. Chaac is kind of like a mediocre god as far as warriors go. He's not really like a top tier, but I mean his sustain is incredible. So if you're kind of new to solo lane and you really aren't sure that you can handle fighting someone alone by yourself, Chaac is a great god to reach for, just for the fact that he's very hard to kill. If you're playing solo lane and are worried about your mana consumption before you have Transcendence, or you aren't going to buy Transcendence. Another active is Teleport to Towers. You get a free teleport back to refill your health and mana, and then warp back to tower without missing a lane. Is it a great active to have? It's dealer's choice. This is Smite. You can do what you want. You don't have to listen to me. You can just not play Chaac. I don't care. Also, a good thing to note, this weekend, Smite is doing all gods are free, so you could play Chaac today, even if you don't own him. I shouldn't say free. All the gods are open. Coming in with my ultimate here real fast to silence everybody and get hit by every ability because I'm so far overextended. After the respawn, heading back out. All the enemy gods are clustered together, so it's an excellent opportunity to throw an axe. Tyr is running as fast as anyone has ever run from anyone in their lives. If he's going anywhere, he's running. We don't pick up any kills there, mostly because our carries are nowhere around. There you can see the mediocre damage you get from Torrent. Can't even kill a minion wave. Grab a big hit on a couple enemy gods there and finish the minion wave as I kind of dance back here near the base because everyone's in it except for Neith, who's off doing who cares what. Thanks to the magical protections I have in my build, I'm able to survive fairly well through the tornadoes. You can see there that I teleported to my axe completely by accident. I thought it was already worn off, but it had not. That's the thing you gotta really watch out for when you play as Chaac, is that you don't accidentally teleport to your axe when you don't want to, because you can teleport into the middle of the enemies all alone, and you have no idea how fast you get focused. I popped my rainstorm because I wanted to use the slow ability on it. We didn't get anybody, but we forced them all to retreat to base, which is almost just as good because we pushed them a whole minion wave up here. So it forces them to focus it and allows us to pick up another kill there, followed by a couple more. So we picked up a pair, lost one. Now we gotta move in and try to save our boy over here. Pick up our buff camps on the left-hand side. Move back towards the middle. Get hit by a couple of stuns. Activate my regenerate, and you can see that I am regenerating faster than Ao Kuang's tornado can hurt me. Narrowly dodged the Kraken there. Gotta try to save poor Scylla. She gets away, so mission accomplished. I am just getting stomped right now because without Scylla, everybody wants to focus me. Finish off Frostbound Hammer because it helps Chaac when he's in bashing people to slow them down so they can't get away as fast. It also provides basic physical protections and cooldown reduction. No, wait, that's Jotun's. Never mind. Disregard last. Sorry, blue bludgeoning objects all look the same. Activate my ultimate, pick up a quick kill on Ao Kuang so he can't get away, silence everyone else. Clear out a minion wave as they focus down the siege tower. That's basically the primary use of the siege tower at this point. You don't even need to push it all the way into the portal. It would be useful, but it forces them to focus it down. Activate my Girdle of Might, grab up a quick kill on Thor, and chase Afro back into base. Poseidon shows up, drops his Kraken, because he's right outside his base and he can literally just walk back inside. Geb gives me the shield, and I use my Rainstorm to recover any lost health. You can see that I've pushed me all the way almost up to maximum. And thanks to Transcendence, after that fight, I almost have all of my mana. So with Transcendence and Rainstorm, you actually get a lot of sustainability. That's why this is a really good solo lane build. I just play in the arena because Conquest is so dull. I hate Conquest games. They're not fun to play. People try hard so bad. I catch an ultimate right to the face because reasons. Activate my Girdle just so that, you know, after the fight, that's when everybody needs the power because I'm bad at Smite. Throw my axe, clear the minion wave. Wait for my Rainstorm to cool down. There it is. Moving in to help Geb and Jib do some damage. Activate my ultimate as Chaac's Jablanque's ultimate goes off. I've taken a lot of damage, fall into Poseidon's kiddie pool, and get focused into nothing. Back again after the spawn. Enemies are pushing up. Throw my axe into the minion wave. Don't want to teleport to it because all the enemies are there and not all of our team is here. Our carries are off carrying groceries home or something. I don't know what they're doing. They're not here. You can see Neith's over there waiting for buff camps to spawn instead of here fighting.
An ally has been slain.
Scylla goes down, Jablanque's here, Geb's tanking. Their whole team is grouped up, doing a nice cooperative effort here. Activate my Girdle so that we can get in here and get some. Immediately get stunned. Tyr's going hard. This would be a good opportunity to silence all 4 enemy gods. Throw my hammer in. Scylla picks up 1, 2, and does a lot of damage to Tyr. I have no health left. The fact that I survived is a miracle. I'm backing to base now with the rest of my team because we survived that team fight quite miraculously. I picked up some magical protection last time with Stone of Gaia, and then I'm finishing it off with whatever I just bought. I can't tell what that is. I can't see the icon very well. Anyway, that last item, I can tell you this. I didn't know what to buy, so I just randomly selected something. Ideally, in this opportunity, what you would want to have is something that boosts penetration, or something that would reduce enemy healing abilities. I have tunnel vision so hard onto tier right now, words cannot describe it. So right now what I'm basically trying to do is just recover from my turbo focus and fall back to where the enemy, to where the team is. Everybody's going real hard. Everybody lets Poseidon get away because he's so fast. Tyr's doing an excellent job separating me from the team, and I get focused down very quickly. Back after the spawn again. Activate. Yep. I could throw axes in there to slow them down from their retreat, but honestly, that's just less gods I have to deal with. So I'm more than happy to let them fall back. Throw my axe into the horde of enemies, activate my healing so that I can go into this fight without having to worry about it too much. Unfortunately, the fight dissipates almost as quickly as it starts. It's always a good move when you're playing as Chaac. When the fight starts, throw your axe and then activate your healing, just so that you can take a lot more damage a lot more quickly. This video is almost longer than the second Lord of the Rings movie, but I couldn't find any more footage I wanted to cut out, so hey, let's just leave it all in and then listen to me ramble over the top of it. So, I mean, I think you guys have got it by now. You use your 1 to clear minion waves and initiate fights. You use your 2 whenever you have nothing else and need something. You use your 3 to regain health when you need it. And your 4, when after you've thrown your axe in a team fight, to silence all the enemies around and do an enormous quantity of damage. Key build items, Transcendence. That's the most critical one I think that I have in the build. I would recommend cooldown reduction, just because it maybe sub out something I have down there for Jotuns. But he's a very tanky warrior, especially with his healing buff. So you can really just do a lot of damage in a build, or just take a lot of damage in a build. It's all very interchangeable. He's got a lot of versatility. As our team just gets picked apart here by the enemy team, and you can see it's a very close fight. They're all grouped up together, so it's a good time to just chuck an axe. Sometimes you just gotta throw an axe. I try to get out of Alquang's tornadoes. It doesn't work. So I activate my healing, walk back to base real fast to top off health and mana because we need it. The enemy teams are really suffering from attrition right now. They're low on health, low on mana. We focus down their siege tower. I take out this enemy minion wave. And we all stack up for the staring contest. Initiate with my axe. Geb follows up with his earthquake. Move over here to the left to bail Neith out of whatever the hell she's doing over here again. You know, I didn't notice this when I played this match, but she's just constantly off doing nothing. Jump onto Thor here. He apparently is built very tanky because you can't even see that I hit him. Launch my girdle. Drop my ultimate in. Thor's gonna get away because he activated his ultimate before I silenced. Poseidon overextends, hit him with an axe and a quick auto attack finish to win the game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. This has been DC Rainer. I will see you next time.
Yeah.